It's Naturally Bison coming at you with my video for my very first henna treatment. So I am excited and just a little bit scared about trying my first henna treatment since I am technically a henna virgin. But I have been doing a lot of research on this. I actually won a box of henna off of Natural Review's blog. They had a giveaway earlier in December, and I was one of the winners. So thank you, Natural Review, and I'll be sure to post the blog site below in the description box. So I am going to try the recipe with the coconut milk, because after reading and doing a lot of research, a lot of people have said that henna can be drying, and I just want to make sure that I do something that is going to benefit my hair the most. So I'm going to show you all the different products that I'm going to use, and then I'll show you how I mix the products, and then I'll show you I'm just going to take you through my whole henna process so you can enjoy it together with me. So first, this is the box of henna that I won, Jamila brand Superior Quality Henna, and it is 100 grams in this box. The coconut milk that I'm using is the Goya coconut milk. Natural Review says that you should use about 5.6 ounces of coconut milk. This is a 13-ounce can. So what I'm actually going to do is I have a food scale in my kitchen. I'm going to actually measure it out for 5 ounces. So I use exactly what the recipe calls for. And then the remaining coconut milk I can put in the freezer, and it'll last up to 3 months. So that's what I'll do with that. Then her recipe calls for extra virgin olive oil, and I'm going to use a tablespoon of this, and then I'm going to add anywhere between 2 to 3 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, just kind of looking at the consistency of it as I'm adding to it. One additional thing that I'm going, or 2 additional things that I'm going to add to the henna mixture is I'm going to add some of my sweet almond oil. I'm just going to add a tablespoon of this. The reason why, again, is I want to make sure that I definitely have a lot of moisture in this mixture. I don't want it to dry my hair out. And sweet almond oil is known to soften your hair. It has high levels of vitamin E, and it also smooths the hair cuticle. So I'm going to use some of this as well. Then I'm also going to put probably about a tablespoon of my paprika. They say with henna to kind of enhance to certain colors, there are certain ingredients that you can use, and beetroot powder was suggested by Natural Review, and also paprika. So since I have paprika at home and I don't need to spend any more money, I'm going to try that out. That's going to be my henna mixture. Some other things that you're going to need if you decide to do a henna treatment, you're going to need some Vaseline to put around your, your ears, your neck, all around your edges, just so you don't get the henna on your actual skin and it's easier to take off. Then I'm also going to, after I do the treatment, I'm going to try to do an overnight treatment. I'm going to use my Suave's almond and shea butter conditioner as the conditioner to wash it out. Then once I do that, I'll do the deep treatment, and I'm going to do my deep treatment with the organic root stimulator replenishment deep conditioner. And this says that you can use this 10 to 15 minutes under the dryer, or 45 minutes to an hour with no heat. So since they said deep conditioning is very important to henna, I'm going to opt for the 45 minutes to an hour with no heat at all. I'm also going to add about a tablespoon of my castor oil to the deep conditioner, because that will also help with some moisturizing benefits. Plastic disposable gloves. I got these at the Dollar Tree, dollar store, easy if you have one. So they say put a lot of newspaper down so that you don't get it on your bathroom floor. But I figured I don't get daily newspapers, and I figured what's easier, picking up a bunch of newspapers or just using a drop cloth. So if you're familiar with painting, you know what a drop cloth is. And again, at Dollar Tree, dollar store here in Jersey, they have these drop cloths. They're $1. It's 9 feet by 12 feet, so it should cover a majority of my bathroom, and then it's just an easier cleanup for me. I am going to actually mix my henna in an empty Cool Whip container. It has a top. because if I don't use all the henna mixture, after my research, you can put the henna in the freezer and you can use it next time. So this will be good just to throw in the freezer if I have leftover henna. I'll also be using a plastic spoon to mix it up as well. Just a disposable plastic spoon that I can throw out. The other thing I'll be using is not only my scale in the kitchen, but also I'll be using measuring cups and measuring spoons as well, just to make sure I get the proper measurements out, as well as my clips to clip up my hair into 4 sections. And I will also be using my combs, obviously combs to detangle prior to even putting any henna on, and then parting my hair, and then prior to putting the henna on, and then obviously to detangle my hair as well once the conditioner is on and the deep conditioner is on. So that's pretty much all the items that I'm going to use for my henna. The other trick that I'm going to do, since I am a little scared about doing this process, is last week when I washed my hair, any hair that shedded, I actually put aside so that I could do a strand test on those hairs specifically. So tonight, my hair is in a twist out right now. I'm going to comb through my hair again tonight, detangle it tonight, mix the henna tonight, and then use the strands, the shedded strands from this hairstyle to use as a strand test as well prior to me putting any henna on my hair. So I'm going to mix the henna tonight, and then I am going to let it sit overnight, and then I'm going to come home tomorrow and then put it on and then sleep with it on tomorrow night and then rinse it out on Friday. Today is Wednesday evening, so I actually plan on doing the henna treatment Friday. So I will be sure to show you my results and also kind of bring you through this process as I'm putting the henna on and mixing the henna so you can see everything all as one. So I will be back. Okay, so I'm in the kitchen getting ready to mix my henna. First, I just wanted to show you again the box of henna. Henna comes in a plastic bag, and then it looks like this. It's like a powder substance in my bowl. Then I took the Goya coconut milk. I shook it up, but it really didn't look too shaken greatly when I opened up the can. So I took my little handheld blender and I put the milk inside of that and just made sure that it was well blended. And this is my food scale. Shout out to Weight Watchers. And what it does, it's going to allow me, I don't think you can see it, but I can weigh the container and then zero the container out, and then just pour in the coconut milk until it gets to the right amount. And I want it to be at 5.46 ounces. I'm just going to pour the coconut milk into the henna, and then now I'm going to take my plastic spoon and I'm going to stir. When I'm done stirring, that's when I'm going to wind up adding the additional things. So you can kind of see it's getting kind of thick. It's kind of okay. So the coconut milk, 5 ounces, really didn't do anything for the consistency. The henna still seems a little dry to me. So I am going to add the other ingredients to see if that changes it in any way. So I've already mixed together 1 tablespoon of olive oil and 1 tablespoon of sweet almond oil all together. So just do that. And let me try to mix that up and see how it comes out. Okay, it's definitely almost completely moist now, the henna, but it's still very thick. So now I'm going to add a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. See how that comes out, and then I'll add the 2nd tablespoon. Okay, so this is the henna all mixed. It looks a lot better than it did earlier. It's a lot smoother, and I actually winded up adding a total of 7 ounces of the coconut milk, and I added another half a tablespoon of the sweet almond oil and the olive oil mixed together to get this consistency. So I'm going to let it sit overnight, and I'm going to actually apply it to my shedded hairs and see how that looks tomorrow. So the henna has been sitting on my test strand hair since 11 o'clock last night. It's now about 8:45 on the next morning. So what I'm going to do is kind of mimic what I would do if the henna was in my hair, which is dunk my head in the tub full of water and then rinse the henna out and then add the conditioner. So I'm going to take the henna out of the bag. I have on my plastic gloves, of course, and I'm just going to go ahead and just dunk it. And then I'll come back and let you see what happens. Oh, it's like all kind of coming off. I don't know if you can see that or not, but the henna is coming off in chunks off the hair. So, and I'm going to put a little bit of conditioner on it. I'm going to mimic exactly what I would have to do if it was literally on my head.